Thiago Alcantara is the best midfielder in the world. Well, that's probably not true, but he's definitely up there, and in this video I go over what makes Thiago so special. If you do enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like, that would help me out a lot, and subscribe if you are new, trying to hit 2,000 subscribers soon as possible. You might be wondering, what is my sudden urge to make a video on Thiago? Well, I was talking to a few of my friends. Yes, amazingly I do have friends, and while talking about Thiago, they said he was average. Now looking at that Thiago image on your screen, that was my reaction. I'm honestly shocked how so little people actually rate this man, because he is the picture of footballing art. He's brilliant. A lot of people's argument for Thiago not being great is the fact he's injury prone, and I will admit he does get his fair share of injuries, but I'm happy with that. Most of these people that argue that argument are Manchester United fans. It's very ironic from them, considering most think Paul Pogba is the best midfielder in the world, because he definitely performs every bloody week. Pogba's got more haircuts this season than good runs of form. Another argument for Thiago being average is the fact people over-rely on goals and assists. I hate that about the modern era of football, because apparently nowadays a centre-back has to score 10 goals a season, otherwise they're terrible. It's just a stupid logic. Scoring goals is not Thiago's job. No average player gets signed by both Pep Guardiola and Jurgen Klopp, the two best managers of the last half decade, because they're average. An average footballer is James Tarkowski, most Everton players, not Thiago Alcantara, a man that won a treble in Spain, a treble in Germany, and could win a quadruple this season. He's obviously not average. I make the argument he's top 5 midfielders in the world. Okay, you know, maybe that's a little bit biased, but he's definitely top 10. If you think there are 10 better midfielders currently in world football, unsubscribe. I don't want you in this channel anymore. You're blocked, you're banned, you're never returning again, because you just don't know anything about the sport. That man is a footballing genius, and you can't tell me anything else. His father won a World Cup with Brazil. He was born in Italy and then grew up in Barcelona playing the La Masia style of football. He's just such a cultured footballer in the sense that he has that Brazilian about him, with the way he can glide past players. He has that composure that an Italian would have, and he has the passing ability that you'd see with Xavi and Iniesta. That's where his Spanish comes in. No one even talks about his pressing ability. People claim that he's a weak point in Liverpool's side because he can't press, but for a 31-year-old, he runs the entire length of the game. He can also change a game quite quickly. He could be in your box, and all of a sudden he can pick out a perfect pass to Mo Salah, Sadio Mane, whoever you like. They're through on goal and you're 1-0 ahead. Thiago is also quite versatile. He can play as a 6. He now mostly plays as an 8, and at Barcelona for a lot of the time he did play as a 10. The Spaniard is also not afraid to get into a tackle. He's probably been lucky to not get sent off so far this season. Both him and Fabinho form one of the best midfield duos in the Premier League. They always seem to be brilliant together, only losing one game as a pair this season. I love Thiago. I think it's obvious. If you've watched me previously, you know how much I absolutely love the man. It really annoys me when people tend to say he's average, he's terrible. I think all Liverpool fans are aware, when you watch him week in, week out, he's easily one of the best midfielders in the world. And yes, of course, it's frustrating, his injuries. It's annoyed us all from time to time. But doesn't it show how good of a footballer he is when he's that injury prone? But we're happy for him to be injury prone if he just plays at least half the games in the season. He is now on a good run of form. He hasn't got injured in about 2 months. He's playing consistently, and if we are going to push for that quadruple that we all want so much, without a doubt, that Spaniard, Thiago Alcantara, that man that is a footballing genius, will be so crucial. Well, that's what I think anyway, and usually I ask you for your opinions, but if you disagree, please do leave, because Thiago Alcantara definitely top 5 midfielders in the world, and I'm not going to annoy you even more by saying he's probably top 3 midfielders in the world. If you did enjoy the video, make sure to like, subscribe, all that good stuff that I'm listing off, and I will hopefully see you after Manchester United get absolutely dominated by the brilliance of Thiago Alcantara.